There is nothing quite as heart-stopping as the sound of your transmission banging into gear, or the feeling of it slipping when you were trying to merge onto the highway. And if you have scanned your car and found the code P281D, you are dealing with a pressure control solenoid H control circuit low. I know that sounds like a mouthful of technical jargon, but here's the plain English version. Your automatic transmission uses hydraulic fluid under pressure to engage gears. It controls this pressure using little electric valves called solenoids. In this case, solenoid H is the specific valve having trouble. The circuit low part is the key clue here. It means the computer, the PCM, is seeing less voltage than it expects on that specific wire. It's trying to open the faucet, but the signal isn't getting through. Before you start tearing the transmission apart, stop and check for technical service bulletins for your specific year and model, because this is a common issue on certain vehicles, and there might be a factory fix waiting for you. If there are no bulletins, start with the fluid. Dirty transmission fluid is the enemy of solenoids. If the fluid is full of debris, it can clog the tiny passages in the solenoid or cause it to stick. Check the level and condition. If the fluid is ancient, change it along with the filter. Next, you need to inspect the wiring. You're looking for the harness that goes into the transmission. Look closely for corrosion, green fuzz on the connectors, or wires that might have rubbed against the engine block and shorted out. Since the code says low, we're often looking for a short to ground or a broken wire. If you're comfortable with a multimeter, you can unplug the harness at the transmission and the PCM and check for continuity. You want to see 0 ohms of resistance on that wire. If you find a break, repairing that wire is a lot cheaper than a new valve body. However, if the wiring is perfect and the fluid is clean, the solenoid itself inside the transmission might have failed mechanically or electrically. Replacing a solenoid can be a bit more involved, often requiring you to drop the transmission pan, but it is still a repair you can often do yourself if you take your time.